Hi, my name is Niora. I'm a sophomore in high school, and I really love math. This video is for anybody who wants to learn more about moving the decimal point. So first off, when we're talking about place value, we're talking about tens, thousands, hundreds, or we can go the other way, tenths, hundreds, thousands, right? So how can we solve problems where the place value of a digit changes, where we move the decimal point?
This is our superhero themed slideshow for moving the decimal point.
Why? Because I want you to remember zeros are our heroes. The number zero is taken for granted. It can do a lot of things. Let's take a look at zero's superpowers.
For example, anything times 0 will always be 0. 10 times 0 equals 0. Anything to the power of 0 will always be 1. 10 to the power of 0 equals 1. And 0 tells us how many times to move the digit we're moving the decimal point.
So anyway, back to our question. How can we solve problems where the place value of a digit changes?
So, for our first problem, we're going to look at this number, 714 and 98 hundredths. Today, we're going to look at the 9 in the tenths place. We're going to multiply by 10. So remember when I said zeros are our heroes? Well, the 0 tells us how many times to move the decimal point. Since 10 has only one 0 in it, we're going to move the decimal point one place. But which way do we move it? Well, since we're multiplying, we're going to move that decimal point to the right. And this is our answer. We end up with the 9 in the ones place and the 8 in the tenths place. So we looked at what happens when we multiply, but how about when we divide? Can you guess? It's the same number, 714 and 98 hundredths. And we're still going to look at the 9 in the tenths place. But now we're going to divide by 10. Still, 10 has only one 0, so we're going to move the decimal point one place. But we're going to move that decimal point to the left. And here's our answer. So instead of the tenths place, the 9 ends up in the hundredths place. So this is our problem. Superhero Dan the Man wants to know, if we divide 60 pieces of chocolate among 100 citizens, how many pieces of chocolate would each citizen get in the city? So here's our number, 60.0 pieces of chocolate. The 0.0 just serves as a placeholder. And it's going to be divided by 100. So when we take a look at the operation, which is division, we're going to move that decimal point to the left. But wait, well, how many places do we move it? We're going to look at the 100 and see that we're moving the decimal point 2 places. 1, 2. Now we get 0.6 pieces of chocolate.
I hope this video has helped you with understanding how to move the decimal point, whether it's to the left or to the right, or remembering zeros are our heroes, and they tell us how many times to move the decimal point to the left or to the right.
Thank you for listening to this video. I give credit to SlideScope for the presentation.